taken advantage of from the defensive side. It was thrown up here by Lee, and he's trying to find an opening on his right side.
Oh, he's Demon One again. How reminiscent of him pushing forward. Hardly any util from the team over his shoulder, and he's already making the plays. They enter A. It looks like it's going to be a pretty easy plant here as G2 set up for the retake.
And G2 might be a little bit slow here to try to work back. You don't have the salvos, you don't have the fault line, but there is contact towards the pit.
He's still going, still pushing. Here comes Mateo. Salvos. It's going to be a jump from Trent, though, to trade that kill out as Calm does get the anchor kill. A little bit of a hold lurk by Tex. He's going to be able to come in late on the site if the team can't do it, but King already says, crown me, as they go another one on this, and it's now G2 just lurking around, trying to find these last hits if they can even get the defuse down.
I mean, they're in perfect positions now for LEV to win this round.
Oh, they're just absolutely every angle for Leviathan covered right now. They swing out.
Yeah, they might even just start looking for a stall.
Yep.
You see the salvos and the stun here as people are starting to escape towards the seaside. Works out for LEV.
Chaos ensues. Oh, of course, Jog. Flashed up, stunned up, still getting some kills. As Demon One on the other end of the map is going to be able to get another kill. Jog does go down.
Trying to pick up this Tejo ult and at the same time tapping on the door to try to force rotates over. But look at it G2 instead. They're pulling away from the A side to continue to stack towards C. And Leaf also makes it very difficult for Leviatán now to execute towards the C side, especially after dropping Ross.
Oh, always on point, cannot be taken off. Jogmo gets a kill there as King is able to trade back, and that will activate in towards C. There was a lot of areas that Demon One can't stand, but he found the one where he is safe in the water here, getting stunned up. Jog gets another one, the door open. And now it's a scramble for the last two members of LEV to figure out what they can guard and where they can plant. Slowly pushing, double stack already here. He goes around the corner, but three is going to be a crowd, and that's way too many for Demon One to take down. Calm has to create 3 1v1s here, and it's going to be so tough with all the penetratable walls, rather. And Valen's going to get that kill. Frag and IGL comes up with a last one to make sure the bonus round goes for G2.
Again, very nice from G2. When the door opens up, nobody's sounding in alarms or stressing out to over-rotate towards the A side. Instead, they actually pushed Jogimo outside of front B. They kept 2 players towards that C side, and they played weak side A so they could play the retake. Because they have such a good composition to flood that side, because you're not playing a sentinel for the side of Leviatán, G2 could actually start getting these forward angles and faster rotates in that way.
It's one of the things you'll always see about G2, especially Jogamo. Ground here to play this one safe and know they aren't just going to get full flanked.
Counter paranoia was good though, so now everybody's turtle inside the site for Leviatán. Crossfires have to be good.
Oh, so much util coming in. Clean shots can't be had. It's all has to be done through this util right now. Spams through the smoke to start us off. Calm getting a few kills there on the ramp to water as Rossi is in the back of the site trying to avoid Armageddon. 1v2 and Trent finds him over the wall. G2 pick up another one in a chaotic round.
Still have to give respect to Leviatán, the way that they played in forward position inside of that C site.
How much pressure right now is Leaf going to feel? I think they want the door on this one, but Leaf's going to be ready. They go through the wall, and he gets the damage on it. And now it's just Demon One left to work that overdrive, as you said. He's got so much to do, so much on his plate here, and he's only going to start seeing more members. Another one goes down, creating the 1v1. Trent's able to pre-fire that one to take the Demon down, and Tex will follow. Demon One's back on Duelist. They're still giving him room to work by himself for sure. Oh, a flick from Tex now takes down Jogmo, so he gets a bit of his own medicine, and they're finally hitting B here, Vans.
Yeah, there's that wall to move up here and try to get the safe plant towards this B site. The tail missiles are going to miss, so should be an open plant for Leviatán.
Yeah, already at top site heaven though. Trent looking, trying to get some spams through. The Vandal doesn't make it easier since you see all the tracers. And look at all the way to the right, you have Rossi hanging out. They have so much coverage here from safety before they get back into a full retake from the attack side if they need to. Smokes go down, destroying the options that G2 have to get back in this one by also taking out their members as they're smothered with utility here from the side of LEV as well. And it is just going to be Valen sitting by himself at Waterfall, and Leviatán doing a really great job of kind of varying up the strats. They run a bit of the same thing, but understand what their mistake was in the previous round.
Still pretty nice though that Valen had a little
nicely played around the map here. They should just be able to waltz in, and they'll know it soon. Get that spike planted.
This time it definitely worked by tapping that door over towards that tree sign. just because we have a lower buy from G2, so you just want to make sure you have a lot of players to try to trade out. They've been so good in these moments when they have stinger buys for the side of the defense, but not this time around.
Took the fight in the salvos, looking to push himself forward there. The spam, though, just outside, kept her in the salvo longer than he wanted. Beautiful kills, however, and Valen now last alive here as he rotates over. He's playing the rotating simulator game on this one. Is Lev's playing a little bit faster to the sites, taking down G2. They usually have a really nice retake to bring out. Yeah.
I do agree. It's been fast on the execute for the side of LEVIATÁN once to get into the site. They definitely do want to bring the drift on the C side. It's weak towards C. They know the hit is towards A, and Valen's there with the paranoia to help.
Oof. Got a little weird for a second, but he's obviously out. They know he's going to pull out another person. LEV gets the push. Oh, what a great play from him and Jogamo. Still a fight on the right. Gave a little tough. The damage won't be there, just the stuns. You see G2 perfectly ready. Oh my gosh, Demon 1 just spammed down the knowledge of Jogamo. Few seconds. Spike's going to go down on this one. 2v5. Looking almost impossible here. Jog. More shots towards Texas. He looks to duck his headbound, but he cannot dodge the last shots. Jog with a 3K there on a round where he used Dimensional Drift too, so just stack those points back up. Looking good as G2 tie it up.
Yeah, great delays coming out from G2 with very, very good defensive round here from G2. LEVIATÁN trying to pick up the pace.
Oh my gosh. He actually couldn't even get away from his own teammates on that one, and then he went into the enemies. Okay, Tex with the Viper up.
3 ults to work with as well.
Yeah.
So that might be part now higher up on the priorities to use them to entry towards that site.
Ooh. They have quite a bit of the timing here. G2 actually does not like their positioning on this situation now that they realize how many members are there. Just in the coattails of Tex. Oh, he can't get away. Jogamo finds him so close to being safe.
3 seconds left.
Thankfully, they still have King alive to go for smokes, even after losing Tex in the process. And it's a wall contact to try to work towards this B side, and Trent's just ready.
So good at playing his life. One shot, knows there's more, gets out for the safety of his team. Plays for the strong strategy here. Salvo's getting dumped in the bottom side of sight, but they still find Trent. Rossi pushes forward, expecting nobody else to be there. Turns for the flank. He's right on Jogamo, but it's not the correct shot. Ooh, the shoulder. Jog shows it, and he just baits it in, so Valen can... Ooh, that's just going to be LEV hanging out. But, man, there is a hell of a force coming out behind Lev right now. They got to work quick, and they got to understand it's happening. Demon 1's going to work a little faster. Tax with the stinger, gets 2 towards Tree. And it's Jonah P left alone in the blink of an eye as he was trying to just be the other side of the fight, and that's Demon 1 screaming through with a 3K there to bring it right on one of their best maps right now, and Lev tying it up. We got a long way to go here, but we're seeing a different Lev already in this switch up of just the way the comp is.
Time around. Seen him tapping on that door, walking through. Jogamo's now full contact, and that might be the execution now for LEVIATÁN. They've already crossed inside the C site, but Crossfire is just way too good for G2.
Getting caught up in the crossfire for sure there.
Left at the half. Fairly quick here towards the A site.
Uh-oh. Oh, the long range neon out though?
It was a fake though. Oh no. Oh.
No, bro, not like this. Oh, no! King! King turns around, he gets the kill! Oh, the chaos is already happening. And they stave off this door push. Smoke's already down, so that's going to stop it. Valen's alone in spawn. They are really spread for how G2 usually like to take this, and this is going to be that firepower they need from each singular player. The star power 1 from Jonah P. Now we got Jogamo almost pushing into the pit. He's waiting for the drone. A little bit more info and getting that push from Jonah as well. It's going to be King, however, with another kill on the round.
That should be a round now for LEVIATÁN. The pit is covering the whole side of spawn. Very difficult for Valen to walk back through. All the util to try to scan for information has been taken down as the drone from Trent was trying to scout inside that C site. So much time's been wasted so far, though, Riv.
Tax gets one there. Thinking Trent might be able to push in or with that shorty.
Trying to get some stats in.
Valen, one last one. No, the 6-6 first half from LEVIATÁN and G.
The G2 definitely now this time on the attack. Already pushing forward is Jogamo, but separated by the rest of the util around, and King scores the first blood.
Great paranoia, and they also take down LEV. easy stuff. They kind of avoid a fault line as well. That's used very early just for the safety of the plant. You can see how pressured G2 feels here, but they do pick up one.
And that drone went all the way back towards spawns. They know that the last 3 players will be flanking from main. That's going to be a huge responsibility for Jonah P to hold up here towards the vent.
Trent watching for any water. They can flex a different position. Ooh, quick right click. Gets that classic to connect onto Demon 1. The Aftershock will push out any of the high spots here, but being dispersed doesn't matter. Does it though? Valen with 2. 21 HP now. He's going up against Tex. Just gonna right click in and he's safe. And he does get the clicks with the jump in. What a peek from Tex. What a round from Tex to bring. After just getting the info, it means so much more for that retake. Quick back and forth. C's gonna get quite a bit of love here. King answering nicely. Relief with a stinger, incredibly deadly, and he continues to look for more as the regen armor comes back online.
Rossi to help as well.
If they can stave off G2. Trent and Valen still pushed up. This timing, this patience. Trent with a medium to long range stinger, insta-kill on Tex. And they know. They just about know where everything's about to come from. Are they looking the right way when it happens though? Com with the first frag in, Valen and Leaf trying to kill from the pit of B here, and that's going to be 2 that they need. Com by himself gets into the site. The defuse is going to be almost impossible now, even with this stun going out. Not going to happen. Leaf picks it up. That's going to be a second. Pips now for the ult. Makes a run in, gets the audio cue over to King, and he's going to TP out. So now you get a little bit of movement on 11. This is exactly what G2 wants. Just
the G2's heading towards 2.
The patience again. You just see Lev rotate. What are you gonna fault line me? Watching each other's backs now. Oh no! right in the grinder. Oh my gosh.
It's not the first time that they do these type of plays for G2. I remember on the against Energy, they did something very similar from salvos on the defensive side with a
push though from Lev. 3 strong out mid here. Coverage on the side still, but this needs to work. I'd say that's a plus.
And it's tough too because the spike's been dropped intentionally towards that spawn, and it kind of split up across the map.
Oh, this push up is kind of weird. Jog wasn't ready for it right away, and another one from Com. Oh, he's feeling it. Drops down off the step. Gets the reset on the aim of 3K. The outsides of the map as the round goes on here. Lev does it as a team.
Exactly. Because Jog could actually TP away in those moments.
Exactly.
And now you want to make sure for Leviathan that you have a buddy system. So stuff with the fault line and salvos, and King already took control on the top of Rubble.
Oh, hello. What?
It still works. Arma getting on top of that, and it catches Trent. A great first blood on the side of Leviathan. And I love that King was just disrespecting that Viper wall to push through.
It kills me that King is just doing this on Omen when a...
This is a little bit difficult though for Rossi. He's pretty much by himself.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 might follow. They do get the clone still, and Demon 1's able to clean up Jogamo and get you back on track. To get the team feeling like this is the process that works. It's confidence. Can't say anything else about it if you beat these guys. Demon 1 already beating the odds here towards the A site. Oh, the relay bolt just out of time there as Valen catches a window.
Hawk does have one maybe? Nope.
Oh, so close to that kill. Valen still able to do the close quarters combat in favor of G2. Quick paranoia to give King a little bit of breathing time here, but it is the pit that he is staring into and has to wonder how many foes are just on the other side. Okay. They're saying we're coming out of the pit. It is time to go aggressive right now. G2 wants to show that they are in control of the game no matter what. Rossi. Oh. Rolling Thunder back, but they're not really able to act off it too well. They're still hiding in the pit on the side of G2. That makes it tough. 1 for 1 on this. Trent and Leaf now up against Tex, and how good is that aim, Tex? Shorty is the right play, but still he's got to go searching so much, and he's already taken down by some spam here. What a round from G2. Again, thriving in the chaos. Is just a glimmer of hope there at the end. The ultimates did not come out in a productive way or manner to get the round win. And Jogs already giving, whoa, wait, Leaf goes down. I'm gonna say this usually gives G2 the reason to move around the map safely and know what's going down, but what a first kill there coming in from Demon 1.
Yeah, and then Jogimo has 0 value. Information of where the players could be. He's pinging towards that spawn, thinking that they gave up that spot, but instead they're fighting towards the mound.
Yeah, they're pushing out, knowing King has something. They're trying to take a second fight, another front here, and it is going to be Valen getting the kill. Armageddon is used on this, and Jogimo is just wreaking havoc back in spawn on Lev's side. Oh dear. They know. They knew exactly where Tex was, not seen any heads up on the platform.
As well as he could, and he did it with an Armageddon to isolate King and have, what, 2 individual 3 versus 1 situations to enter towards that C site. So
exactly.
It looked chaotic to the G2 can answer what the fans want. Control towards the Robo. There's already 4 players from Leviathan on this side, though. Just waiting for the first wave of Util to flood back out. But Valen is just ready!
Valen! Looking for the ace. Now Valen's like, all right, I'm going to try to flank him.
Let me try to get my ult that I already have.
Yeah. Oh, Tex! Tex is so good at that, too. He is so good at shutting that down. It's really just a re-clear to see what's there. They're faking this B, maybe? Oh, no, they're taking this B. They get right inside, but Jog's not ready with the util behind. He's actually left timed out on that one. Leviathan give G2 back. Oh, man. The high-lows, the swing out on contact, everything here to stop this from going right. And Rossi picks up the 3K. Starts
soft side towards C. Orb now being picked up on the attack. TP in. Tex has to delay as much as he could. Oh, the flash not good.
Oof. Okay, they're just running through right now. Cutting the pies, getting into sight. A door hit here is trying to slow him down from the side of Com. He's going to spam through as he takes spam himself. And man, they are just trading full rounds on each other here where they have complete control, pacing, and whatnot on the round. It just seems like nobody can get a real footing.
Yeah, just unfortunate timing coming out here from Tex. Him being the weak side on C, he was trying to go for some hero play, trying to find at least an opening.
Yeah.
But when you lose your life right away like that, it makes it so difficult for the rest.
He's wondering, he's like, nah, I don't want this right away. He lets the rest of the team make a bit more noise. He's not looking just right. What a peek. King times that one out. He's been so good at these, east on the side of G2, I should say. Lev still has that retake. Making their way in. Jogimo and the rest of the team have all focused that backside of sight. Valen basically getting a collab on that one. Demon 1 still comes in. The operator's big, but is it going to be enough time? Spike goes on pretty fast tick right now, and it's not going to be enough. The defuse going to happen. They know he's on it, and that's going to be the final round for G2. That's
on this Waylay, as the action starts on the top of Arcade. Back and forth we go, and Jogimo finds a safety between the salvos up towards his B site.
It's going to be a rush into sight. Frenzy tries to be the power, but Classics are going to reign king here as G2 is able to shut down a lot, and they go Classics almost across the board, I think.
Stopping back towards the A site should be the closing deal for G2. Trying to take down one with them, but it's Jonah P. Clean kill towards the end in G2, but Leviathan looking to explode towards this B site. A setup of a 4-1 for G2 with LEV playing it solo on the top here.
Jogimo's already on the run with the Marshall over towards the top side of the map. Site's getting hit right now, and that's going to be G2 in just about the same spots, dropping just about the same members of Leviathan. And they won't even give Jog time. Oh. Didn't get too far.
Should be an open, oh, never mind. I was going to say, should have been an open site. A big lurk coming out here from Valen.
Interesting. It's going to be tough to get a post-plant molly on that one, so they have to play for the kills right now. Com trying to factor one kill from behind, but they come through the door. Oh, refract to the same spot, and still a kill coming in. Demon 1 with 3 on the round, but it's about Tex now. Just around the spike, and he's going to have to play this 1v2 perfectly. Very healthy members on the side of G2. The 1v1 to create. Oh, not created. The indecision after seeing both members, and Valen picks up his own hat trick on this one to get the round.
Yeah, quite interesting on the side of Leviathan, though, when they're trying to play on the outside. It's clear. They'll save it for a potential delay on the post plant. King's already low HP as they're trying to go for a plant.
Spammed out. Perfect spam by Trent there, just to the right, knowing where they could escape from. Waylay already behind here, and Jog's just reading that sheer vice wall before he moves. So much patience right now as G2 get into position. 2 just on the extremities. Jaws trying to push past. He gets 1, but is cleaned up. Or not cleaned up, rather. Still the fight there will finally be found by Rossi. 12 HP. G2 is doing such a good job at leaving LEVIATÁN nothing here at the end of these rounds. Almost had the right play, get out of that situation and try to turn around for the kill, but too much team.
Down with a refract available. Very similar ways to how you could play with, for example, the cryo chamber, for example, but
ooh,
looks like he didn't pay attention to that corner. Tex is able to take him down early.
Down and out.
Valen answering though. Nice arcade teamwork.
Guarantee the round now for LEVIATÁN to score up on Fracture.
They need the one. They have to stop the bleeding right now that G2's created with these 4 rounds. King with a nice kill to stop that re-entry, and they're definitely going to have the numbers to do it. Leaf gets taken down by Tex, a 3K for him, and we start. Oh dear. Yeah, he saw one, so you know there's going to be more on the other side. Ultimate come through. A little bit of slow motion gameplay, but that's not going to slow Lev down at all. It's gone. And Lev should be able to get into this one fairly easy.
Yeah. Unless there's going to be some trips activated and try to get some picks across, but nice push by G2 here through the smoke.
Insta Armageddon. Oh, does he find it?
Yep.
Tuck his toes in. Gonna be good in the corner there. Rossi stays alive, and I don't know if they're gonna think about that spot right away. Yeah, Trent's got his eyes on it. From the right side, King is in the trade with Trent. And now G2 are trying to get the last bit of footing they need to get themselves onto the spike. 2 players in sight with Calm on the rotation now. A little bit of indecision here from Rossi. Should he go down? Should he stay up? As he hits the Rolling Thunder, he gets time to think about it all.
Yeah, you see Calm staying all the way back here. He should have the salvos, and indeed he will.
Now they know.
But Rossi just fell.
The salvo has let him know where he's coming from. 1 low Trent, 1 health Valen. It could be the other way. The low player is on the defuse. And Valen goes down. That's going to be it on the round. Nicely done by Calm to steal this one away from the grasp of G2 as they were on the defuse.
The confidence for Calm as well, not to go for the full swing.
Yeah, thinking about everything as they start these rounds off down by 2.
Yeah, they're just trying to go for a fault line here.
How good does it work? How good does it work? Oh, Jog can't connect the next one as Rossi answered back quick as well.
Now we're cooking.
Valen, they have answers for everything here. Everybody's raising their hand to get into the mix. Jonah's now going to trade everything on the north side of the map as they keep fighting. Oh my God.
That's a Stinger ADS with that kill.
A weird round coming through. And Tex is like, well, I guess we got to go to where the party is. So he goes towards the top side of the map as well.
Thankfully, it's an outlaw.
Yeah.
So 1 tap on these players.
1. And he didn't take too much damage either. He won't have the regen, but he will have a bit of movement up. They destroy his line through the gate with the smoke. Yeah, this is only kind of dictating what he's going to do. Tough to peek out of that smoke as they've already encroached up far enough. And a thrifty for G2, one of their specialties here.
I mean, that's a crazy round by G2.
A little bit of a fake towards A.
Oh, they're waiting for it, though, for Lev.
Jeez. Trent is so ready underneath already. They encroach into arcade and take the space. Okay, Demon 1, Sheriff on Brim. Very Remnant aggressive. Let him play for the 1 and possibly the 2. We're going to start the action now as he's just waiting. Surrounded by players. That's going to be the first one. The second one for Leaf. Looking for a third. Knows he's not. Is underneath due to the audio. And it's just
aggressive angle right in front of his util. So if his stick's gun out, she went for the peek, and that's a huge punish for LEVIATÁN.
They try to get the site. Whoa, Trent. A very risky play there, but if it paid off, be up another player. Still 4v4 though as the Armageddon goes down, looking to displace and do a little bit of damage, but again, nobody can play off of that. So maybe a little early as we still have the rotation coming around.
Now will be tough for G2 to retake. They have to activate fairly quick.
Oh, I feel like that op slowing down Jog just a little bit from the action we usually see, but it's not a bad purchase for them still. Vines go down to slow down things behind. They're just waiting for Valen. All of this stall going down, Vans.
Yeah, salvos are up now. Tap it right away.
Good Lord.
Jump spot, you know nobody's on that. I mean, how do you play this round?
Pulling your hair out if you're trying to get a spike defuse down. In fact, the fault line by now, so they know a bit of the positioning on the map right off the bat. Zoom in. Oh. Okay, Leave. Already playing off the trips. This is what we wanted to see last time. It's Jogamo with the op on that line. Over towards Satellite, and Leaf playing safe now. Rolling Thunder goes out. Give everybody a little bit of space. Rossi is able to split that one and get between the shot of Giacomo. Hello! Demon 1 and Calm, masterclass in the crossfire as all of G2 try to get out the smokes and retake site.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. But now let's see if Trent can try to get this 1v3. Already gave his position away here in the front of the A site. No go.
Oh!
I gotta say,
He recognizes where the retaliation is gonna come from on this round. 3 of them arcade. He's actually putting himself between them and the fight. Oh, the timing for Demon 1 to smoke. He gets one wayed by Valent. 1, 2 for the King. Almost the third one, but Joggin was able to hit the quick shot as he comes out of the smoke, but Tex is there to help as Leaf finds the shot on his 6. What's going to happen with the 2v2 in sight? There is a good amount of util. Yep, after shot salvos. Try to touch that spike, and you are going to get fried. Giacomo wants to tell a different story, though. Leaf tries to get in just on the edge of it, and it's a red. Every single ult, as it should be, used here in the last round of the first half. Creating chaos on the site. Shorty, and oh, it's going to be a better one from Valent, but traded by the rest of the team.
Continues forward, though.
They are backing up to reset, figure out what they have left to throw into the site. 2 seconds for a fault line here from Jonah, so they're just timing it out, getting the signatures up. They just have to be ready for Calm here. He's arcade, ready to kill anybody that comes flying through, but Demon 1's gonna take that into his own hands off the bat. Trent, however, could be the savior. The Stinger, or rather the Bulldog here, doing so much work for him on this play. Who will he be able to take out next?
The mind games for these two players.
Going to half for sure. Calm just played one of these, so he's going to be able to have that 6th sense on it. Tejo versus Tejo. Where's the diff going to come from? Oh, he goes for the defuse. He holds it. Calm
still plays some very good pulse plant utility.
Oh. Heidi time. No way, he gets 2. 2 and all that info that there's a third there. They were playing a 3-1-1 around the map, so that could have been very dangerous, but Jonah P makes it look great. Cash in. Hello, I'm way late. Down. You can't do too much when your crosshair is that broken. He does get himself righted, but the fight still going the way now, I'd say, of G2. Knowing they can get these 2 members pinned down and try to get the kill.
Yeah, but Tex did a great job delaying so much. Now the other smoke comes through, but they don't really know where Demon 1 is.
Get a shot on that hallway, but it's going to cut off his angle as he moves in. Oh, the patience from Demon 1. Rising again here to the occasion. Leaf now on the other side. 2 players with so much confidence in this situation. Beautiful positioning here. It's going to be the Cypher, so he doesn't have too much post-plant utility even to work here. Looking all around, he's got to get to half at this point, and you got to know where Leaf is coming from. He didn't see him. Leaf does come from main, and it's Leaf. It's down. Just a low buy for Lev, so you're not expecting too much other than to die to the spike and look for some exits here. But yeah, we are seeing that aggression from G2. A little bit more with Giacomo on the attack. Good stun. Good classic kill. Okay, it's getting a little scrappy, getting a little muddy here over in Sands. This is interesting now. 2 Bulldogs going in versus the Spectre Bulldog. So Leviathan feel like they can get back into this one. They do just have the aftershock. That's about it from Rossi. They clear it and disperse. Valen with a great headshot placement. If he gets Rossi first, this is all but over.
Last player standing.
Find out in the open too. Hard to do.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Got to be close.
No. That was very close.
Thrift.
Oh, he gets it.
I think Tex saw him, yeah, for sure. After the jump spot. That is such a tough spot to play right after. There's no util to help him out.
Nope. A big tough one there. Already the rotation coming in here. King with a nice quick outlaw as that was a focus on the drone for Jonah P. Oh, just on the ankle. Okay, someone help this. Somebody trade King. Oh, never mind. They're staying quiet. Protocol's hitting them. It may be a few rounds, and then they're back in it, right? They're kind of mixing in the economy, and they're not letting their opponent get too far ahead of them. However, Tex, though, starts to put his name on this round with a few heads of G2.
Great punishment being done, but the ult, everybody got away from it, so still rifles available.
Stimmied
For this
in.
side of G2.
Off of Demon 1, Stimmy, but still it's going to be Jonah P with that Vandal coming through. King was just about to take his position there in the tower to give some assistance to the team. The Stingers and that Vandal to come through, but Leaf using his gate just for the right positioning, does realize there's a flank, but doesn't look in time. It's going to be calm on the Stinger, and there's a few gun upgrades as well as ult points to get that Armageddon now online for Lev.
Yeah,
very spicy. Jog into the smoke right away coming in from Valorant, so they have a bit of priority up top, and it's his plan.
Oh no, oh no.
King with the full spray, and he gets penalized for it. Demon 1 now answers, and they're gonna have a bit of sight control. Wait a minute, wait, this is more than awkward, but the util's there. We see the aftershock placement now. We see what this strategy is all about.
Molly misses, but he can't cross out of that.
All right, one Rolling Thunder goes out. Remember, you still got the orbital strike. You got basically everything from G2 to just toss and juggle Leviathan in the air here. Tex is still trying to make a case for winning this round, though. Oh, the defuse is going to come through. A whole lot of mess on the screen, but we do get the kills for Lev to might be able to string some rounds together now. Oh my gosh, overwhelmed with options, and that's a quick death for Demon 1. There goes the orbital strike, a little bit of a stall out on the round. Rossi and Tex with big kills, a third one, possibly a fourth now for Tex, as he has been racking them up this game, but it's him and Rossi able to come through on the too, so they're actually seeing if anybody will return to that position right away with the slow comms going through. Now the smokes come through. Tex, however, in sight, anchoring like an absolute boss here. Not a single person is going to get through so far. Demon 1 just on the right side, and
especially now that he's been pushed out of his position.
Oh, just eats the relay bolt. It is the 4K for Tex. If I had to guess from Rossi, I'm
supposed to push this onto Haven.
Oh, that's a step. Oh my God, King activated on that step so fast.
Yeah, look at his crosshair at that spot, but so much time's been wasted. They had to fight somewhere else.
Spike planted.
Oh my gosh. They're able to sort themselves around the fight so well. G2 gets out of position. The fact that they see Jogamo at the last second, and they are just playing with their food right now. Calm with 2. The insta straight up flick to be able to get another kill onto Trent, and Lev is vibing.
That was a huge moment there where G2 could actually punish Leviathan because of where Jogamo's position was at. You saw how slow they were. You had trying to get the Molly in front of the spawn so that the rest of them could just activate much more quickly through the sands. Delays attempt by Tex, denied by Jonah P. And now G2 will have a site to potentially take as we get a kill through this smoke by Demon 1.
A big kill. Tex is also gone there. They have the util to get back into sight, but they uplink, and now they're going to get some great info that 2 are flanking on that right side. Huge relay bolt to the air as we see King try to get the ground underneath the site. They're pushing in. The relay bolt does quite a bit of damage, or quite a bit of stun there. Not able to get both players though before the trade comes through. The 2v3 now as Lev tries to make the way back into the site. The first one's going to whiff there. Rossi just missing over the head of Alan. And now...
And even the shots had to land on the side of G2. You saw that line up from the relay bolt. Oh, I think that was even Bob over in VCT Esports and Challengers.
On the way back in. And they have to wait for this tree group to get in.
Flash fight.
1 go, 2, jog, but they trade back and forth now. The 3v3 here. They still have the utility to retake the site.
Demon 1 heard the rotate from underpass, so they know there's at least one on the arcade.
Oh my gosh, doesn't even worry about the step. Still has the head placement, still has the head placement on another shot towards Jenny. Valen is going on fire right now before he gets taken down. Not even half can be grabbed. It's looking like an 11th round here for G2 out of the timeout.
Double stun.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Jonah P gets that last frag. You can always find him in tower. He sits some members. King now on the jumping relay bolt, and inside the site, Refact is going to have to save Jogamo all the way back to yesterday, and the collateral from King coming through. Oh, there's a fake. Rossi's still here. He's going to be able to get himself hidden, get the flash, get the plays, get the aftershock, and he's going to get himself a position that's not going to work for the situation. Jogamo finds the upper hand there.
The spike's still down. And here's time for G2 to potentially replay while Valorant is still alive. Could recall the hit towards that B side. 18 seconds left. Only Tex alone on B.
Getting the super jiggle in. Tech's always good for one. Is he good for two, or is he good to just wait for the teammates and play this one safe? Arc Rose goes off. That's going to be a blind G2. That's going to be 12 for LEVIATÁN. And for LEVIATÁN is good. It's going to cause the refract back from Jogamo. He takes a bit of damage, but they're going to cheat. Oh my God, they keep going in. They keep going in. The jump peaks, the fights, the util. Everything is here in the kitchen sink as G2 and Lev are not giving up this little bit of space to start the round.
And another moment of an orbital strike, splitting out the push. Rossi gets the pick off the Trent as well.
Quiet down.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Rossi might regret using that Rolling Thunder right away because they have nothing left to defend towards the A side. They have to peek for info and already losing a body.
Great stall smoke. 30 seconds left on the round. They're going to have to split this one between Sands now to make sure they're not getting them flanked themselves.
30 seconds left.
Lev is here to get a bit of a crossfire.
Launching smoke.
Or up and down.
Demon One has Molly but doesn't want to use it. Crossfire is being set up with Calm.
There it is. There it is. The world champions crossfire the round.
Kind of left Rossi behind, but that's okay. They're just containing towards the garage first.
Wait. They thought everybody made it over the shear. They all jump into the fight. It's just a frying pan in garage right now, and it's going to be a rotation.
Walk down and play the pulse plant with the salvos.
He was just hiding from that drone, so they don't expect him at all. He's got the timing. Demon One's going to call the eyes, call the attention. Here comes Calm. It's just picture perfect right now for Lev on the retake from G2.
It's 2 HP for Valen.
Oh, the big toe. He stubbed it right on the salvo. All together. This is big for Tex. He's had the anchor spots, but now he's going to really have to play this one particularly well so far.
If he dies, he loses a share.
And they already have ground on that A site. You're right, it's not too bad. They get themselves into position, and holy moly, util to bottom. They don't want to give up any of this space. Wow. Instantly identifying kills that can... Oof. Not where he wanted to catch that bullet right off the bat. Calm still has good distance between the site, and he is going to have the shot for Valen as well. 2 rounds. Quick. Do we get the dash and plant? Bring us the old Shazam send hit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Leaf always finding a cheeky one like that with Jonah P over his shoulder. Now... they're wondering where it's going to be safe to play in B, or do they wait out this minute? They got a lot of time to see if G2 will make a mistake.
They're committed inside the site, so you're probably just going to have to swing and fight.
1 swing, 2 swing. Oh, the third one's going to work, but Jog is still there to anchor. And yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, they get the spam back, but Trent says, I can do the same.
Trent towards the front of the C side, so when you're trying to re-hit, well, definitely you have to fall back and give it that space until Valen decides to push in.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy play, but he almost got a few out of it. Nicely turned back, Calm low, starts to push up just a little bit, get some aggression with the drone. As Trent dodges the drone, Trent! What? It is going to be a tough one. Oh my gosh, Leaf? Leaf is sitting in the chaos right now, and it's a pick of deja vu just in garage now from Leaf. It is a low buy, but they're making it look so clean to pick up these rounds on the side of G2.
Now you can't even get the Phantom up here for Demon One, nor for Tex with the Stinger, both with pistols, just trying to get the plant down. Okay, pistol's good enough when it's Tex.
1 enemy remaining. Spike down.
Demon One found himself a weapon, but how that they're not all coming from somewhat the same direction with the flick that Demon One has, it's all a possibility. And they wait this one out. Oh my gosh, this has to be the plant. He only has enough time
to fight towards that window. Priority is not towards moving towards that C site. It's just breaking that util at the minute mark, which is perfect, allowing Tex to get the lurk over towards the A site.
This is going to position them to get themselves over towards that A site, and as that steel guarding goes down, they steal away the arsenal.
Oh my gosh.
It's not going to matter for Trent or Jonah P. The shorties are there. Just the 2v retake.
Oh, this is huge. Might give a chance now for Leaf to lurk around from sewers because of that pick.
Little Vise diff coming up. Crosshairs there. Tex has been on point. And that's going to get modeled. Oh my gosh. Just to the left side. Valen now figures it out, tries to get the shot, and Valen does it again against his old teammate.
Oh yeah, he's gonna wave. He's gonna wave. Just 2 maps ago when Valorant was trying to.
It's right on the Cosmic Divide. A little otherworldly here as the Armageddon comes through, only displacing the team. Oh, Leaf displaces a few more members, takes them right out of the game. Flashes, Blade, Storm, only tagging one as Jonah answers back, and this just looks like G2 swarming the site and the members of LEVIATÁN to make it just too tough to hold.
The Armageddon really split those players across for LEVIATÁN now, so you can rework, potentially go for just a split back towards the C site and a King TP towards the back.
Oh, this is very aggressive here from G2. Maybe thinking the play was going towards A a bit, but Jog's on that line. So Leaf steps out, gets himself taken down here. There was util to make it happen, but it was all very chaotic.
And with Leaf falling down, it's easy for them to take garage control. Here's a smoke play.
What is this smoke play again? No way, it works again! No shot, it works again. Has to be patched up by LEVIATÁN over and over there within an arm's reach in garage, and G2 just slap Lev around.
You TP to pick up Spike, but it's still a 2 versus 4. Rolling Thunder to delay even more.
10 seconds left.
They can't even think, they can't blink, they don't know where to look. Swarm down, but King actually has it covered for a moment. It's he was waiting for another flash. He's like, there's gonna be a flash. Small protocols on the side of G2. Oh, that's not a small protocol. This means Demon 1 is in. Exactly what we're used to seeing from this guy. Can't finish the last one, but the team's gonna be able to help Trench right there actually to deliver 2 kills, and the Shorty's ready. It's like the Steel Garden is just causing people to bring out shorties and push up to the closest angle here. Be so careful when this stuff happens because it does not seem to be throwing G2 off too much. And now they look to throw Tex one last kill right to the ground. And now Garage and C right now. So much info for G2 just on that line from him and the operator. Oh! Demon 1 doing Demon 1 things, sprinting into the site. King's just on the wrong side of that weaponry as Jonah P and the rest of the team start to clean up nicely, calling the shots and hitting them as well. Oh, the shorty comes out again. You know it's going to be bad. Valen just starts.
When they use all that util towards the A site first, trying to split towards the garage. Valen makes it out alive, but yeah. Dogma does a nice punish in the beginning.
Oh, that looked very Kaladi. Didn't happen though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 on it, but we've already lost King to the operator of Jogamo. And C is still the hit. They continue to favor this site through garage, not even the long C hit. It just seems like Lev feels comfortable. They get the plant, and they get out of the Armageddon damage.
They're separated.
Jaw so strong on those, but he goes down to Rossi as they know he's going to try to play towards back site. Operators up, or smoke's there. They are not going to be just the initiators for G2.
That's going to be good enough. What a shot by Leaf.
Never mind.
Dropping salvos right away, and the good old classic Khan coming back through the garage with the Armageddon to delay as much as he could.
Oh, shots at the back, one of the hardest ones to take, and Jonah P has a full frontal there for a quick Vandal kill. Goes ahead, grabs the orb, 1 away after this. Back in position. Oh, Leaf has a lot of work to do. They identified him in 1, but he still hits the shot on Demon 1. He tried to Vandal out of the smoke. The team wasn't able to actually aggress with him.
Gets a second with 1 bullet left in the chamber, in the clip.
If he fired right now, he'd still be hitting calm. Like, his crosshairs are just perfect in every situation right now. And the team's ready to take out more before they even get to Leaf at this point. Slowly playing in, still looking for the flank right now. Lev stalled on everything in this strategy, and the members are able to get a few kills here. Is this a kill from Tex coming out from sewers? No, it's not. And Jog is able to turn for 3 as he takes down Rossi. The site is covered, so they know where any members would be standing at this point. Now they flood back out.
Beautiful stun.
Tex, yeah, playing off that stun so well. And this push from Demon 1, you gotta always expect it. Gets himself to safety, pulls the fight again, and he still finds Trent. Almost getting Valen on that one, but it's not gonna be enough. King will find the last. Oh, King goes for the very early paranoia. So I hit the util on the way through. Oh, the stinger from Com was set up to hit that cross. And he has stalled out now. 5v3, this should be a very patient round, and a nice job from Lev to organize themselves here just to start off strong on the second half.
Yeah. Good protocols in the end here for LEVIATÁN. With the smoke being put Trent and Leaf.
Yeah. already inside sight. Quickly takes that gate crash in, and they do not expect it. With the flashes coming through, King had to give a little bit of space, and when he regains it, Jog is right there on the front doorstep. Oh, this spawn fight could be weird. Nice timing there by Leaf just to get behind Tex.
Yeah, 2 bloop bloop shots.
Yeah, easy. Another one goes down. Demon 1 able to fire back, but Lev is losing players across the map where they really need the flank to be coming in. The pressure that they require to get back to the site is waning here, but Demon 1 is doing work. Shot from Rossi. They don't find him. Demon 1 with a third? Wait a minute here. Looks like they could shut down and gain themselves a bonus round. It is going to be a 4K for Demon 1, and they...
The map around the Tejo utility. And finally, probably Jogimo is going to be the next one moving up to the team. Oh, dude. From Demon 1 so far. Is back potentially in Demon Prime as his duelist role.
Oh, the
30
timing.
seconds left.
You know the spike is planted. 5-person retake here. And all that initiator util that they would like to have, Vance.
Thankfully, Valorant's close with the stinger, and that could start things off.
Oh, the timing. Very nicely stepped into.
Not for Jonah, though. He just got picked off through that smoke by Rossi.
Oh, Jog looking for that flash up through the smoke. They're able to find 1, 2, and oh, just 1 with Jog. Demon 1 and Rossi clean that up. They're going to be focusing comms Armageddon, which is going to be 2 pips away now. And a 10-6 as this is LEV's. See the Thorns hitting right there at the entrance to spawn. That is actually going to stop Rossi from getting back in, and Jogamo and the rest of the team try to wreak havoc in sight, but Tex skirting around, playing a little cheeky here, does get the refire there. Great decision making on who he's got to take out as he gets another one with Rossi in the sight.
Yeah, getting one more is huge right there, especially with the double swing out from G2. LEVIATÁN looks like they want to temple fairly quickly with the aftershock early, and you have a lurk coming in from King.
He's slow. Are they going to hit from spawn first or the lurk first is the question. King's going to tap just quick. He does get Jonah P, and that's obviously going to be the spring out now for Com and Rossi. They may lose one, but this is all but done. The paranoia goes through. Balance dancing, trying to separate himself. The 1v1s are there, but the jump peek comes through. 2's better than 1 in that situation, and King comes up with the kill.
I was just going to mention it was an important fight from Sewers on that lurk from King. Because if he actually swung out and got picked off, that's no paranoia.
It's buying quite some time. Very spammable walls actually towards A. We'll talk about it if we get there. Demon 1, you are insane, bro. What is this? Valent's going to come.
But they've been good on retakes. Now we'll see if they can convert a 4 versus 5.
Ooh, that is some quick fire coming in on G2. Wait, Rossi actually gets out. Finds the landing, and now they're in sight. This is going to be tough, though. A bit of util to come through. The Tejo salvos are there, and Aftershock is there to make things even more annoying. And G2's just not peeking? Oh, they are. And they've lost a head. That's Jogmo's head. Half?
No half.
Just off a half. But it is going to take the Rolling Thunder. Yeah. You see the initiators, so they actually know a lot of info of how Lev is playing this game. Demon 1, however, is going to take a step forward. One of the things he's best known for is kind of just bucking that time you think you have into a site.
He snuck through somehow towards the A lane.
Yeah, it's like, how is this happening right now? Com almost gets the kill onto that one. And they keep pushing into the site now. Or not Com, but somebody else in sight, rather. 11-7. This could be 12 for G2. Game point pressure to come through. Armageddon and Rolling Thunder is going to displace. They have an idea of where G2 could be hiding in the site.
And the smoke is saving Jogman right there at 10 HP. He's going to get the backstab.
Com. 2 there.
Stuck available. Very difficult now for Com. Has to bait out all that util first.
Oh, he wants the first peek. And that's going to be the kill for Trent. They're able to get it. Didn't even need the help from Valen, who was coming.
Dominant position on the pistol round.
That was a keep him in the game kill right there.
Yeah.
The Demon 1 misses it just on the edge. You got to give credit to Lee for the snap on that. They're going to be able to take down Tex in sight too. G2 making a good case for this, but Rossi actually comes flying in the sight. They're just pressing W to delay here. The Bulldog doesn't connect with the second one, but it is going to do some collateral damage there. 64 and 70 for both of the members of G2 right now. A very healthy Rossi tries to get in with the classic, and so does Tom. What are you doing, guys? Toe together. Trent's gonna pick up the 2 kills.